What do you do when you see an Xbox Series X for $159 in your city? Two thoughts come to mind. Either it's a scam or it's broken. Check out the Facebook Marketplace post that threw me into a conundrum. The price is in Canadian dollars, which is equivalent to $159 US. The seller said that it would overheat and shut down whenever you tried to play a game. I was lucky he was an honest seller. I didn't film myself fixing my Xbox because I had to give the repair my full attention. If I botched my Xbox while I was distracted, I would flip out. I did take some pictures. Honestly, thumbs up to Microsoft for making the Xbox somewhat repairable. The Xbox Series X is such an architectural marvel inside and out. It makes me love it in more ways than one. I was right about the Xbox needing a thermal paste replacement. Notice the thermal paste boiled out of the processor area and onto the sides. Sometimes thermal paste gets dry and it loses its effectiveness. This causes the processor to get hot and boil out the remaining thermal paste. I used the YouTube guide link below to fix the Xbox Series X. Honestly, it's an amazing guide that is easy to follow. It took me 2.5 hours to do the job, including the reassembly. One of the hardest parts was organizing the screws. If you dropped or misplaced a screw, well, you're screwed. The other hard part was avoiding touching the thermal pads. On an Xbox that overheats, the Xbox should give a warning at about 90 Celsius and force a shutdown at around 100 Celsius. After the fix, I ran Cyberpunk 2077 for a good while. I never even got a heat warning, which suggests the Xbox is fixed. Hooray! Now let's ask the question, why Xbox? After buying a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation Portable, PlayStation 3 Fat, PlayStation 3 Slim, PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 4 Fat, PlayStation TV, and finally PlayStation 4 Pro, which I'm still playing today, you would think the next logical step would be PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 5 Pro. Let's face it, PlayStation 5 is murdering Xbox. The beatdown is so one-sided, someone should call the cops. Just look at a video game store. The PlayStation section is twice the size of the Xbox section. Not to mention, the PlayStation 5 would have been backwards compatible with my existing PlayStation 4 games, including 5.5 whole years of monthly games from PlayStation Plus. And then there's my NVIDIA RTX 3080 Ti that's been sitting unused since 2021, except for watching YouTube videos. What's the deal with that? Maybe you think I switched to Xbox because the price was really good, but there's more than that. Reason number 1, Xbox is in trouble. Nobody wins if PlayStation has a monopoly. Xbox needs to survive in order for prices and offerings to remain competitive. Reason number 2, Sony recently disabled offline digital ownership for future purchases in a recent patch. The best way to protest is to go Xbox. Reason number 3, the Series S console is a very consumer-friendly concept, while the PlayStation 5 Pro is very elitist. I think Xbox had the right idea to give gamers a lower entry point to current generation hardware. No, I don't think Xbox has done everything right, but I think I want to support a team that thinks about less fortunate gamers. Reason number 4, I need the instant sleep functionality that the PC doesn't have. I have a pretty powerful gaming PC. However, since becoming an adult with responsibilities and a parent, I need to be able to pause the game at any time. My gaming time is no longer guaranteed. I could be interrupted in 5 minutes or even less. I tried using a Windows extension called Suspend End Time that technically should let me pause game at any time on the PC. It works with some games, but it doesn't work on most games I tried. I have a Steam Deck which can play PC games while pausing instantly. However, it's weaker in many ways compared to a PlayStation 4. So what now? Will I start making Xbox Series X content? Yes, but after I finish my backlog of PS4 and Nintendo Switch games. It's already 2026, and I've just joined the 9th generation of consoles in an unexpected way. I honestly thought the Nintendo Switch 1 was going to be my last console, but I guess life has its surprises. What's equally surprising is how many people are being subscribed to my channel in the last year. It's nothing short of amazing, and I thank you all for that. What do you think about choosing Xbox over PlayStation after being a PlayStation fanboy since the 20th century? Let me know in the comments below if I made the right choice. I am looking forward to reviewing the next batch of RPGs. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming!